Hey guys. Okay, we're back and it's the same month. So like this could actually be a thing. This could be a thing. Welcome back to those of you who found me from another video. If you've never seen me before, my name is Shayla Monique. And I don't really have a specific I talk about this, and this. I just be talking. I just be talking. This is really just about a journey of rebuilding my life and how I do it. And so today, I want to talk to you about how to get out of your funk. Now, I'm not saying that this is 100% fail proof because all of us have been in a funk at some point in time, and no matter what we did, it just the math wasn't mathing, and it wasn't working. Life be lifing. Life be lifing hard for a lot of us. This year, for me, especially, life has been a lot. I've had a lot of days, weeks, where I really was just I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't like what's going on. I don't like what's happening. This can't be my life. Me, didn't know. So I just want to share some of the things that I do when I'm feeling like I'm in a funk and I just need to pull it together. Number one, the first thing that I do is clean my body. Now, I know that sounds like duh, but sometimes I'm not going to sit up here and lie. Sometimes when I'm not feeling like it and I don't leave my house, I will go probably 2 days max. I've gone 3 days, but I was actually sick. So I didn't have the energy. But yeah, I just don't want to do anything. And I'm super in my blanket of sadness, and I'm not doing a thing around here except eating, laying around, not doing anything. And you just become a bump on a log. And if you just escape okay, yeah, it's time to get in that shower. Okay, so I'm telling you, if first things first, take a shower, brush your teeth, wash your face. And I don't mean jump in, jump out. I mean really actually take the time to focus on cleaning yourself, renewing your cells, exfoliating your face, getting the impurities away. The focus here is I'm going to wash away yesterday or the day before or whatever day it was that made me feel the way that I felt. And I'm going to come out of here feeling fresh and clean and rejuvenated. Number two, this can go one or two ways. So I am somebody who is very musically inclined. I love music. I've been dancing my whole life. I sing. I don't play any instruments anymore. I was playing the piano, but I got little hands, and so that's not what we're here to talk about. Anyway, I love music, and for most of us, there are songs or albums that really brings you to a place where you can remember a time that you were happy or going to that concert and you had a great time. And so, or even just, times in your life where you were just yeah, when I lived at home with my parents and it was Saturday, my mom turned on that music. I already knew it was time to clean, but it wasn't bad. I just felt like that reminds me of home and comfort. And so it may not be music for you. Maybe it's a movie. Maybe it's a movie that you put on when you're I know if I watch this movie, I'm going to be in a good mood. Or if I watch this show, I'm going to binge this show and it's going to be my feel good show for right now. Do that. So for me, I know when I put on a certain type of music or a certain artist or a certain playlist, I can't be in a bad mood. I can't do it. I'm going to start singing. I'm going to start dancing around. I'm going to start having memories of maybe something I was doing with my friends, maybe something I was doing when I was a kid. That music can take you to another place. And so if it's not something like that, I'm going to tell you to put on some gospel music. I'm going to tell you to put on some gospel music and let the Spirit of God just permeate your household, and all those little bad mood demons and all of the work of the enemy is going to leave and vacate the premises, because it cannot exist while it's hearing all of that. So I'm gonna tell you, it don't work with R&B, it don't work with a little old school, it don't work with a little Paramore, and it's not a happy movie, put on some gospel and change the atmosphere that you're in. That one, two, or all three of those things work really well for me. So that's number 2. Number 3, go outside. And so I know that probably sounds like, girl, I don't want to. I don't want to get in. I'm not saying like go outside, we outside. I'm not saying that kind of outside. I'm saying literally just open the door and go outside. Maybe that means you're going to take a walk around the block. Maybe you're not going to take a walk around the block, but you're just going to sit on your balcony or your patio or in your backyard. Put your bare feet in some grass, do some grounding. Just sit in the sun for 15 minutes. Vitamin D is going to start doing its thing in your body. That's necessary. But sometimes just to like be in nature and feel the fresh air and hear the sounds of the birds or the dogs or the cars or whatever is outside. But just reminding you that things are happening, and that like, you're not feeling stagnant because you're not in the same place. Sometimes that's really helpful. And I'm saying go for a walk because exercise, like doing a little exercise, helps. So go outside. If you don't want to go for a walk, stretch. Sit in your house, your bedroom, wherever. You don't have to get you a little yoga mat. Do 10 minutes of just like some stretching. Like move your body, wake it up, and start getting those endorphins going. Because when you start to exercise, it releases endorphins, and you literally cannot be in a bad mood when endorphins are popping off. Okay. Science. It helps. There's a reason why we tell you these things. It helps. Now this one might be controversial for some people because it just can be. I'm gonna say when I'm not in the best mood, I eat my favorite things, or at least one of my favorite things. Now, this can get a little tricky because if you have an unhealthy relationship with food, I'm not telling you to binge. I'm not telling you to do anything unhealthy. I'm just saying, like, if you're in a really bad funk and you know that it's going to make you feel better to have a bowl of spaghetti, eat the spaghetti. I'm not saying have 4 bowls. I'm not saying do the most. I'm saying if you know it will really make you feel better to get you a little sweet treat, have some ice cream. Go get you a little iced coffee if that's going to perk you up. For me, when I'm really like I'm not feeling it, if it's in my budget, I'm gonna go get me some Jamaican food because baby, that oxtail is gonna make me feel better. Okay, a little curry goat, I need it. All right, so I'm just saying, it may not be that for you, and maybe it's the practice of like actually cooking the meal that may make you feel better, just to get your head in a different space. Do that. That's an option. It's an option. Don't overdo it, but it's an option. I'm just saying, they had Happy Meals for kids. These be the Happy Meals for those of us who are not kids no more. And, try it. I don't know. That's what I would do. I'm just telling you the things that work for me. Now, here's one that I'm really big about. This is number 5. Do something that you love. A lot of times we're in the funk. It's because something that we don't have control over is happening to us, right? So, one thing that you can control is doing something that you love. One of the things that has been difficult for me is that some of the things that I love, I can't afford financially to do them at the level that I want to do them. I love dancing, but dance classes every week, it's not in my budget. So I'm like, dang, I really miss dance. Like, oh man, I really, I'm not in the right shape to like, oh, I can't go to a class. They're gonna look at me. They're gonna know I'm rusty. Oh gosh, no. I can dance in my house for free 99. I can move some furniture around and I can put on some music and I can either choreograph or freestyle or whatever. Nothing is stopping me from doing that. And I love it. And I'm going to feel good after I do it. I love makeup. I'm a makeup artist. I've been doing makeup for 12 years. 12, 13, 14, somewhere around there. The math on the first couple years, I don't know. But I've been doing makeup professionally for at least 12 years. And I love doing avant-garde makeup. I don't do it very often. And there's no reason why I shouldn't. I have all of the things in my kit available here for me to do. There's nothing stopping me from being like, you know what, today I'm just going to break out the paint and I'm going to paint and I'm going to create and I'm going to do that. Maybe it's a body paint. Maybe it's a mask I'm going to create. Whatever it is. I know it's going to make me feel good to focus on that and create art. And I don't need anybody to tell me to do it. Nothing can stop me from doing it here at home. So what it could be anything, whatever it is that you love doing, at least just one thing, sit down and do something that you love to do. Maybe it's a puzzle and you just haven't done puzzles in I don't know how long, and neither do you. But maybe you just want to do a puzzle. Maybe you need to say, well, you know what? I need to get back into reading. Okay, so read a book for 30 minutes. Put your phone down, turn the TV off, put the phone on Do Not Disturb. Read a book for 30 minutes. These things are going to put your mind in a different space. And when you're doing something that you love, it's really hard to be mad when you're doing something that makes you feel good. And you're also, if it is something creative, why did I say it like if it is something creative, you are pouring into your craft. You're growing your talents. You're putting into your gift. And it's really difficult to continue to be in a funk when you're doing that. I know one of the things that has been difficult for me this year is that I have a lot of ideas, concepts for photo shoots that I have just not been able to do because I'm not a photographer. And I respect photographers and the work that they do. So I don't want to ask people to do work for free. Well, that's what the budget is for these shoots right now. So it's just been, I have done 0 photo shoots this year. And it's been frustrating me because I just have so many ideas that I like, I want to get them out. And so I'm going to learn how to use a camera. And maybe I just need to take my own photos, okay? Maybe that's the next thing. Maybe I'm going to add a photographer to the list of things that are on the other side of a hyphen for me. I don't know. But I don't want that to be the thing that stops me, is that I don't have another person to help me do it. And sometimes we're in that funk because we're, like I said, we don't have the control of having another person help us because we can't. People have free will. If they don't want to, they won't. So yeah, that was a little bit of a tangent, but do something that you love, that nobody can stop you from doing. That's important. And number 6, I know I said 5, but number 6, this one's free. Like, go and laugh. Go and laugh. If that means that you need to get around some people that you know are going to encourage laughter, that you know every time you together you laugh, whether that's like finding a comedy show. My homegirl Paris is a hilarious comedian, and so if you're looking for something to do and you're in the LA area, she'd be happy to show us. I'm just saying, there's a little plug for you. Content, like, just find something to laugh about. Just find something to laugh about by yourself. That's where the movies come in handy. Or there's so much content that's out there. Like, laugh about something. Laughter is so good for you, and it helps you look young for longer. So it adds years to your life. And that's probably why I don't look 39. I don't know. I laugh a lot. So yeah, those are my suggestions of things that you can do to get you out of a funk if you feel like you're in one. If I didn't say something and there's something that you do to help you get out of the funk, comment it below. Like I said, I'm really looking for this to be a community that we're building. So share with me other things that you do when you're in a funk, you need to pull yourself out of it, or other suggestions for the people who will read it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And as always, if it blessed you, share it with somebody else who is on the same journey as we rebuild, and just learn how to deal with life a little better, because life be life in. But you know what? We stronger than that. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next video.